Okay, so for those of you that don't know my wife, Toni Tao, is an organizational junkie. She loves things completely well organized. So this, for her, is gonna be better than sex. What am I talking about? I rearranged the back of the truck. All right, kids, so day 2. Today was somewhat uneventful. We haven't gotten the insane amounts of rain that the weatherman was calling for, but now I think they've just pushed it off. It's Thursday, and now they're talking about it hitting this weekend, so like late Friday, early Saturday. It's Thursday night, and we're gonna do Thursday dinner, which was supposed to be what?
Wrapless chicken egg rolls, kind of pork chicken egg rolls, but I took out the wrong pork. I took out pork sausage versus just ground pork.
So she took out like pork breakfast sausage?
Yeah.
So if there's one thing that we've learned about RV life is that you have to be flexible. So instead of having these egg roll things,
healthy.
we have breakfast sausage, we have milk, and we have
butter,
salt and pepper, and we have biscuits. So that's the perfect fixins for biscuits and gravy. I have been in the video production business for 27 years. You know what I've never done in 27 years of being in video production? I've never done a biscuits and gravy montage. So today is a move day. Big move. Huge.
I'm nervous.
Since we're always up for a challenge, we've decided that we are not going to use any apps, right?
Sure.
So no RV Life, no RV Trip Wizard. How about GPS?
No GPS.
No GPS either. We're going to do this all from the old noodle. And we are going to be moving from here to here. All right, so our gigantic move for today is done.
God.
But there is one thing that we do after we get set up to appease the gods. We sacrifice a can of malted barley and hops to the gods of RV.
For some reason, it just started. Whenever we went camping, as soon as we got set up, we pull out a beer, and so far things have gone really smooth. So maybe RVers are superstitious too, I don't know.
You cannot get any closer to Mom. If you get any closer, you're going to be behind her. What are you doing, man? All right, so as many of you know, Toni and I run a video production company. And what that means is we are pushing around some pretty big files. So for us, internet is critical. So I did a little bit of research, and I went and I got a Pepwave mobile router. We have a Verizon SIM card that has up to 300 gigabits per month. The one downside on it is that it is throttled at 25 megabits up and 25 megabits down. This was just to get us something to get us going. We bought the Pepwave at Techno RV, and it came with the router, and it came with the SIM card, the data plan, and we're paying $129 a month for it. Okay, so the Pepwave router itself, I have to say that this thing had the most amazing packaging I've ever seen. So when you pop it open, there's actually 3 layers of stuff. So the first layer is all of your cables, and there's a little cable tie in there too. And then the next layer is your Pepwave router itself. On the final layer, once I get this out, is all the antennas. I know, it's a little nerdy, but I like simple, beautiful packaging. Okay, so on the Pepwave, this has 2 cellular modems in it. So you could theoretically use a SIM card from 2 different carriers. You could have a Verizon and a T-Mobile. It also has Wi-Fi on it, so you can use campground Wi-Fi. Okay, so that is the router with all of the antennas connected to it, the 4 cellular antennas and the 2 Wi-Fi antennas. So I'm going to show you where we're going to install this, and then I have to drill a hole. That is where our TV is, and here is our microwave, and just above the microwave is this little cubby that we're going to use as kind of our tech cavern. So we'll have the Pepwave up there. I also have an Apple TV up there right now. One of the issues is that the power is over here behind the TV. So, and in between this cubby and that power is like a 5/8 piece of laminated plywood. So I'm going to drill an 1.5 inch hole through there with an 1.5 inch hole saw, just so that we can kind of fish the cables through to plug them into there, so it's nice and clean. All right, so we are all wired in from here through the hole, plugged into power here on the Pepwave. We've got 3 green lights, 1 for status, 1 for Wi-Fi, and 1 for cellular. So we're just going to slide it back up into the tech cabinet. I am going to get some little Velcro squares and put them on this just to kind of stick it down for travel days. So it's just going to sit right up in there. Okay, so that was the hardware install on the Pepwave router. I'm going to do a video on the software section of it too. I just didn't want to do both of them in this video, because then this video would have been way, way, way too long. Toni Tao.
Yes.
There was something. You have a dog with you. Mm-hmm. There was something about this trailer that you didn't like, and it had...
I actually didn't like it. Was just I felt it was missing.
Okay, so what was missing?
Full-length mirror.
A full-length mirror?
Yeah. I mean, even in my old cheap coach, I had a full-length mirror in the bathroom, just because I'm a woman. We need a full-length mirror.
But you did find a solution for it.
Yes. Yeah. I found a really kind of simple, inexpensive, great solution for it. So I found these off of Amazon. They are mirror tiles. This is the brand.
How do you say that brand?
Slide-a-wow. They're just acrylic mirror tiles, so they're not glass. So if they fall off, they're not going to shatter and break. It's awesome. Very lightweight. They come with a good adhesive that is not supposed to do any damage to the walls. And so I just put them all in a row because, again, I wanted something that I can look at whatever outfit I'm wearing.
And I like how it has the built-in skin softener on it as well.
The love filter?
It has a love filter built in.
So anyway, voila.
Hold on, we gotta get a full tilt on it. Lovely. You can even see your shoes.
And it doesn't impede the door.
I like it because now I have two of you.
Now I can see what I'm wearing, you know. I can
this is
make
it.
sure that, you know, I don't have toilet paper hanging out on the back of my pants or, you know.
Dude, this is great. I love this idea. Question, do you like the full length mirror idea? Would you do the full length mirror idea? Would you do something different? Put it in the comments. So here's something I've learned just in the first week of RV life. Anybody that lives in an RV, you should buy stock in 3M because we have command hooks everywhere. Need a place for your pot holders? Right there. Got a snazzy clock that somebody like Toni made? Command hook it. Got some decorations for your happy hour? Right there. If you're next to the sink brushing your teeth, what are you gonna need? Why, you're going to need a face towel. Right there. Coming back from the jacuzzi? Well, you're gonna need a place to hang your wet swimming trunks. Right there. When it's a rainy day, you need a place to hang your jacket. You know I like hats. 1, 2, 3. And last but not least, you're gonna need a place for your cleaning utensils. There you go. All right, Command Hook Commando, what are you doing?
So, a lot of people complain about command hooks. They say, oh, they don't really work. They do. The biggest problem is people don't follow instructions. So carefully read the back of how to install these things. One of the most important things I see people skip all the time is cleaning the spot where you're going to put these things up with alcohol. It helps to form a bond with the adhesive. And secondly, you got to let it dry. So give it about 5 minutes to dry. It's still clean, but give it 5 minutes to completely dry. So some people, they pop this off, put this on, and that's not what you do, because you need to figure out if the positioning is right. Put this all the way up so you don't see the little taggy thing. Push it on. And then you take off the black part. And then you want to make sure that you have plenty of room, because this slides off. So give yourself at least 1 inch from the top, because it slides off that backing. And then you put this on here. And you hold it on for 10 seconds actually. And then you pop that off. And then you hold this again for 30 seconds. And then you slide that back on.
Hold on.
No, you don't put it. Follow the rules.
Oh, hold on. I was going to break the rules. What are
You
the rules?
instantly want to satisfy yourself by putting everything up there.
Absolutely.
No, let it set for at least 30 minutes to an hour to kind of get that seal. And then I guarantee you these things won't pop off like a lot of people complain about them, but they do. You just follow the rules.
Sweet. All right, so that's it. That is our first week as full-time RVers.
I'm so glad it stopped raining finally.
Yeah, man, the drive down here to where we're at now, which we're gonna do a review of on next week's video. The drive down here was just pouring rain, heavy wind. It was a flippin' nightmare. But the sun's out now. You know what else we have? We have the wonderful fast Wi-Fi's. I never realized how important fast Wi-Fi's were and how much you miss them until you don't have them.
More importantly, just being able to send and receive phone calls on your
Oh God,
phone.
yes. That too, because in Mudville, we had like no cell coverage
You have
either.
to drive outside the park to get cell coverage.
Yeah, we're so done with Mudville. Okay, let's wrap this thing up. We will see you next week from Sun Outdoors RV Resort
In San Diego.
here in San Diego. Actually, it's in Chula Vista. We'll see you next week.